I feel like I need to learn Russian. I'm Nicole Arbour, and this is the Arbour Effect. America's in trouble. More in trouble than it was last week. And while everybody's distracted by the Olympics. Ooh, sparkly bodysuits. I can't believe they make the girls playing beach volleyball wear bikinis. On the beach. You can't tell from me sitting, but I am what's known as a tall bitch. And I did play high-level volleyball. Do you know what it's like to play a sport with sand and get that sand in all of your clothes? Do you know how easy it is to just pick your wedgie? And then the sand is gone. It's amazing. We're offended about everything. That's gonna end soon. Most of you may not have seen this because it didn't get on the news, but it sure was on the old C-SPAN.
Find ourselves in a global war that is on the scale of the Second World War. We found that China is in many ways outpacing the U.S. While we still have the strongest military in the world with the farthest global reach, when we get to 1,000 miles of China's shore, we start to lose our military dominance and could find ourselves on the losing end of a conflict.
Yes, that is Team America. Your own government saying a war's a-coming and you're not likely to win it because you've been busy fighting about bullshit. And I've been fighting with this piece of hair, clearly. Go with your friends. I said Russia, China, North Korea, and Iran have formed a fuck up America pact. Yep, it's time. Let's just say world politics is like sports for a second. You're against this team, the reigning world champions that used to be undefeated in war. Yeah! They're now worried about not hurting people's feelings. Worried about how many gay people they have on their team, how many girls they have on their team, not how good their team is at the sport. Their team captain can't walk upstairs to a plane without falling down. And that whole team is fighting. I'd be excited to play that team too. Everybody loves a champion, but what everybody loves even more is knocking that champion off their block. And everybody's been gunning, no pun intended, for America since like the 70s, 80s. If I knew the team I was playing were mostly fat and on drugs, okay. America is now an easy target, and your military knows it. I hate to say it, but there's one person who got along with all the world leaders. He kind of looks like the dude on my shirt. It's Kool-Aid. Remember that famous photo of North Korea and South Korea finally coming together and like shaking hands? Donald Trump did that. Everyone talks shit about Trump being friends with Putin. Well, that was strategic. It's always better to be friends with the big dogs. Big guns, big dogs. We friends. But people were so mad at him for his personality that they got him out. They didn't just get him out. They wanted the judicial system to come down on him and make a fool of him in the world stage, which every country in the world saw. Woo! That team is weak as fuck. Their plan, by the way, is to take down our power grids and our water. Whoops. Remember a couple weeks back when the planes stopped working? All the chaos that caused? Do you remember when the phones stopped working and we all lost our shit? That was a test. And it worked. Oh, we're fucked. We're fucked. It's like they got checkmate on us. I feel like I need to learn Russian. We failed. We fought with each other over things that don't matter. We tried to mix oil and vinegar in our neighborhoods and destroyed the fabric of our own countries by trying to please everybody all the time. As if that's ever worked in the history of the fucking world. We pushed the pronoun thing so hard, a whole generation of kids are confused. As you guys know by now, I identify as Latino and everybody is bro. Henceforth, we fought so hard with each other over the LGBTQ plus all the other letters of the alphabet community, which represents less than 1% of the population, but caused so many problems. It's almost like someone planted that division, and that drove us apart. We fought over drugs and giving people too many prescriptions. You know, all a country has to do is stop the flow of prescription drugs to America, and 1 in 4 people are done. Whoops. We called everybody a racist and tried to cancel them when they were against illegal immigration. Looking at all the fighting now in England, in Ireland, around the world, maybe some cultures don't mix, and that's okay. We should treat immigration like dating. If it works out, awesome. If it doesn't, no hard feelings, we're gonna go our separate ways. That would stop so much conflict. Years ago, I lived in this house. It was me and a boyfriend at the time and a third roommate, who I can only describe as comic book guy from The Simpsons-esque. He probably weighed around 350 pounds. He worked backstage at concerts. Super cool guy. Comic book paraphernalia all inside of his room. Got along with him well enough. Then, every night around 3:30, I could hear him jerking off. And it always went in order. He would have Doritos, because I would hear the bag crinkling, and I could hear when he'd get down to that end of the bag of Doritos, there'd be some porn playing. I could hear him making happy man noises. So I always knew when he finished. I just started going earmuffs on myself because I was like, oh, that's weird. This large man and I shared a bathroom. So I would downstairs, go into the washroom to, do my little blowout and do my makeup. And there would be a spackled V of shat on the back of the toilet every day. Some days, if I was lucky, I'd step in a pile of pee. So on paper, it worked out. Yes, he's a people. I'm a people. Of course we can get along, but should we live together? No. The answer was no. I was very uncomfortable. What I'm trying to say is I think we've tried to force relationships that don't quite work, and that's okay that it doesn't work. We can enjoy each other's cultures by enjoying each other's food or enjoying each other's festivals. We don't have to force a blend. We shouldn't be immigrating hundreds of thousands of the same type of person into one place, and that's not their native homeland. Sorry, natives, you know what I mean. Hundreds of years ago, it's kind of what white people did, right? But I don't want it to happen now to me. Dang it. It kind of works out when people are separated by beliefs and religions for obvious frickin' reasons. I don't know why you thought that people who force women to cover their heads and will beat them if they don't would get along with the girls getting extensions. Whose idea was that? All we need is a black woman as president. That'll fix everything. That will fix nothing. And the more everybody is seen fighting going into October, the more the countries that are teaming up against us are laughing their asses off. All the super wokey wokersons are going to be begging the people that they tried to get canceled for the last 8 years to defend them. Who is it you think makes up the military? Come on.
China has been testified to before Congress, has infiltrated our critical infrastructure networks to prevent or deter U.S. action by contesting our logistics, disrupting American power and water, and otherwise removing the most challenging global security environment since the Second World War.
Whoops. Well, this is kind of dark, but if you don't like it, you're racist. See, I've learned. All you have to do is call someone a name, and then you win. Yeah. You're a racist, Islamophobe, bigot, sexist, misogynist. And now I won the argument. Ugh. I officially don't give a fuck. You want to let dudes beat up women in the Olympics? All right, good show. What a distraction. You want to eat poison food and then wonder why your health sucks? Okay. All right. Who knows, right? In the land of the free, you want to get people canceled for their opinions just because you don't like it. Great move. Okay. All right. There's this weird fantasy of jamming us all together with all of our different opinions, and everybody has to accept everybody's opinions, but that doesn't work because it means someone is conceding. And what's happened is that Americans, Canadians, the UK, Ireland, Spain, all of the people who lived there first have been asked to concede their values to make people coming in comfortable. Christian values conquered the world, and then when we lost them, we lost the world. Okay. Australia has nothing to do with any of this, and they're loving it. I think everybody engaged in war, like, I get it, what a sport, but also, what the fuck? We're gonna have a war. We're gonna blow up strangers. Who the fuck wants to do that? The amount of money wasted on war is so annoying because, like, everybody could have a trampoline in their backyard. Everybody. You know how many people have trampolines in their backyards? Not enough. Who wants to fight people when they're jumping on a trampoline? Unless you get double bounced, then I will fuck you up. A pool and a trampoline for all. Hey, you know what else is the worst? Tide. Fucking Tide. I had an agent be like, Nicole, if you say these controversial things, Tide will not sponsor you. Oh no! The company poisoning us under the guise of cleaning our clothing doesn't like me. Why don't you guys go burn more teens' brains out and stop women from being able to have kids? I read somewhere you're already doing that. You like being offended? Great. I have stuff for you to be offended at. Whoops. You cannot beat China. You cannot beat Russia. That freaking Voltron, you were supposed to be part of it, but you elected a vegetable who over the last 4 years sat doing puzzles and paint by fucking numbers, and everybody else saw it. I wouldn't want the weak link in my super team either. Oh my gosh, I just realized what we have to do. Take every world issue and put the gays after it. They're poisoning you. Nobody cares. They're poisoning the gays. Get them, you know? The tampons that they have you using have poison in them. They're killing your fertility. Crickets. They're poisoning the gays. Get them. Gay people put tampons up their butts. It's true. I learned this from a gay man at Pride one year. If you soak a tampon in vodka and then use it, you get very drunk very fast. They're poisoning your food. What is gay food? The charcuteries are poisoned. We should have done this years ago. Reverse mycology. If I have to pick a team, I'm thinking China. I think I would like to be Chinese. You know, Korea is really cute too. Koreans are adorable. I hope they'd like me over there. Again, I'm not against Democrats, but watching Kamala Harris be like, I'm gonna pass stricter gun laws. Lady supports war, but she doesn't want you to have a gun. That is sus. If you don't think that's sus, that she sends so much of your money to wars and to buy weapons, and she has personal security, but she won't let you have personal security, that is sus. And it got even weirder. I don't hear him go wash his hands after he eats the Doritos. He's eating a whole bag of Doritos and then with the Dorito fingers. Now he's got Dorito dick. That's weirder. It got weirder. But I moved out and I went with people whose values were a bit more aligned with mine. And then I was a lot happier. What I'm trying to say is we should all invest in war stocks. Let us all get rich while we're losing our country. Right? Right. I could hear him jerking off. Whoops. Dang it. And now a word from our sponsor.
It's me again. Your friend who's running their Shopify store from random places. I know it might look like I'm in a kayak in the middle of a lake in Canada, but I'm also running my Shopify store in a kayak in the middle of a lake in Canada. Shopify is a global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage, to the first real life store stage, to the, oh my gosh, did we just hit 1 million orders stage? Shopify's there to help you grow. I'm literally making money from a kayak that I bought on Shopify. I'm a professional kayaker now. This is my new identity. That's what outdoors people do, right? They just buy some things and then decide that's who they are now. Go to shopify.com/Arbour to grow your business no matter what stage you're in. ARBOUR, all lowercase. A little ASMR for you with the lake. Sounds like making money on Shopify. Don't you just love making money everywhere? I know I do. I'm making money. Sign up for their trial now for only $1 a month. Go to shopify.com/ARBOUR, all lowercase.
If you like this episode, give it a thumbs up, like it, rate this show 5 stars, leave a review of the show, do all the things you would do if you like something. And of course, keep the conversation going in the comments. I want to know what you guys think about the fact that America is about to lose the world war. Tis what it is. We're all fucked. Thanks for watching. Keep laughing. Be good to each other in real life. And until next time, Shay Shay. That's thank you in Mandarin. Go team. I've just never had the urge to blow up strangers.